Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a special segment of the Bickering Gamers.
Hello, America. Triple M reporting in once again.
Shadow Dragonati, and I'm back.
All right.
Mega Medalist is back.
I like the energy today because today we did a PS4.
Oh yeah.
I have a reasoning for doing a special on this on Saturday, even though we didn't do that for the PS4. The thing was, I think it would be an injustice to not do Xbox One. I mean, we didn't do the Wii U only because the Wii U was announced but far before we started this. And the idea is, we had a set idea for next week, and by the time we do it the week after, it really wouldn't be relevant, especially since E3 happened, and it's not a real impressions video if E3 happened.
The Xbox One.
One.
Yes.
One.
The Xbox One.
Yes.
Wow.
Piece of candy. Sure, everyone.
Talk about making a giant step forward. I think they took about 359 steps back.
Yeah. All right, so the idea is, well, the thing was the name. I guess we can start with the name. The idea with the name is, Microsoft's basically pulling a Nintendo, where when the Wii came out, they made a pun with it. It's for all of us. How we played the game, and then now they have the Wii U, how you play next. Xbox doing the same thing. It's Xbox all in one.
All in one.
The concept idea for the Xbox One, as of right we know right now, is they're taking all the advancements made with the 360 and making it one console. There is no need for extras. There is no need for this. There is no need for that. Everything's in one. You can watch your television from there. You can go on the internet. You can do this. You can do that. I haven't heard anything about games yet.
So it's basically all.
Hang on, Jimmy. I'm sorry, but I want people to sink this in. I haven't heard anything about games yet.
Silence.
Yes, except for Call of Duty. I haven't heard anything about games yet.
What?
Call of Duty, I don't know.
So
only recently got the magazine for the PS4.
A major conflict with this right now, and I think this is a business strategy. I'm very sure because E3 they're going to reveal more. I think it's a good. I don't know. It might be a good business strategy, even though this conference made Sony's stock go up 10% and Nintendo's 3%. I think it's a good strategy. They're probably going to show off more. They showed off with the control. They showed off the controller. It's pretty much the 360 controller with a few. It's more ergonomic.
It's weird.
It's more ergonomic. It's supposed to fit the hand better. I like the controller. I think it's really nice. The 360 controller is very impressive.
What changes did it made? It just made to fit the hand more, or they added some stuff?
That's a good question. They pretty much they didn't really add anything. That's the problem that a lot of people, analysts, are saying about the Xbox One right now. It didn't do a damn thing. It just made it more powerful. This is what the PS4 was, this is what the PS4 was avoiding. The fact that it's not going to be a more powerful PS3.
They added the touchscreen pad to the controller, and
and that'll be really cool. But one thing you can say about the Xbox One is it is so fucking powerful. Holy shit! 500 gigabytes of memory. It has a huge RAM. It runs on cloud graphics, meaning they can always enhance it without having you to buy a new console, which is a problem I've heard 2 years ago, actually. A lot of people were hearing about this rumor when it was in the development, and they were saying that what's going to happen when the next generation, they can't make a new console. All they have to do is, and I'm thinking, is that such a bad thing? I mean, if they're not going to change the gameplay, and they're just going to keep going on with the graphics, is that such a bad thing?
I don't think it's really that bad.
Yeah, I mean, not only you have to worry about new consoles failing in the beginning, which always happens. It always happens. It happened with the PS3. It happened so bad with the PS3 that Valve was going to make Sony apologize for making the PS3. It happened with the Wii. It's happening with the Wii U and the 3DS. It's happening right now with the Vita, which is doing much better. A lot of Vita games are getting on the top 10 games sellers.
Yeah.
There's a few snags to the console, but I'm sure they'll resolve it. Right now, you have to have the Kinects connected to the console in order to work, which a lot of people have issue with that. The ones
It's
who
just like a tiny little snag.
yeah, it's only a problem for the people who don't use a Kinect and don't like the Kinects, which I don't understand why. The Kinect's a cool idea, and
Because they had a bad experience the first one.
right, probably, and another reason is people who want to put it in their bedroom, which are typically small, because the Kinect is known for not working in close quarters. I have a hunch that they might work out the kinks with that on the 360, because why else would they make you connect it if not everyone's going to use it? They probably have it's a 1080p. It runs on 1080p now, so I'm imagining since the graphics are more precise and direct, the motion capture will probably be better. The idea with the Kinect, I think they should keep going with it. I agree with that move. The Kinect was a good move. I don't think it was ready yet though for the 360. They should have saved this for the Xbox One, but they had to have their motion control idea in since the PS Move came out.
Hopefully this time the Kinect's motion control is more smooth and
they did.
It has less glitches.
They did. The PS4 they really improved it. They made a game about sculpting penises.
Huh. Well,
what?
You didn't see that? You didn't see the PS4 parody conference?
No, I only got that magazine, the Game Informer. I was reading it from the Game Informer. I didn't see the video on YouTube yet.
No, the video is normal and everything, but one thing that well, I know we talked about this already, but the one thing that disappointed me was they only showed CG cutscenes of the games. But now we're here, and a lot of analysts are saying this too. Now the PS4 looks amazing in hindsight, since they saw. I'm not trying to bash the Xbox One. I'm sure they'll definitely improve their shit in E3. I'm positive that they'll show off games, but they showed off a couple of EA Sports games and Call of Duty to show off the graphics, but there was no one playing the game, and we can't assume that it's a CG cutscene, but they look like CG cutscenes, and you can't go by that if you're just going to talk about looks.
Well, yeah, it's really deceptive with the CGI cutscenes.
I mean, CGI cutscenes, you make it as good as you want. All three consoles in this generation run on Blu-ray. You can make a CG cutscene look great. Like Sega's known for that.
Well, listen.
But the graphics in the game could be really crap.
Yeah.
You don't want to be quick to judge this though, because listen, the PS4, like we said about the PS4. Let's not jump to any conclusion. We'll see how it fares.
No, I'm not.
I'll tell you. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, listen.
Putting the details together.
I'm gonna say this is just my opinion. I think with the PS4 and in this case the Xbox One, I think it's just going a little too far. I mean, come on, you're beating a dead horse.
No, you can't. I
disagree.
But
I'll say this, I'll give credit where credit is due. It seems to be pretty hectic. It seems to be pretty cool. So let's see where this fares. See how well it fares.
Well, no one's saying it's going to be a bad console. I hate people who say it's going to be a bad console as soon as it's released. But I disagree with that. It's not being a dead horse. You can't stop progress. And the fact that the matter is, no matter how much IGN, Machinima, and Game Informer will say it, Nintendo is right. You can't just soup up the graphics anymore. You need to have something like a touchscreen gamepad in order to make gaming go further in the console market. What the Wii U can do, it's like Ubisoft said, what the Wii U can do, no other console can do. Programmers, if you're a good programmer who loves your job, you will want to tinker with new toys. That's why Sega signed a contract with Nintendo to make 3 Sonic exclusive games for both the Wii U and the 3DS. It's just the truth. You can they say it all the time. It's doomed. It's gonna fail. They said the same thing with the Kinect. They said the same thing with the DualShock 3 and 4. It's just not true. You can't stop progress. People will hate at first because it's different and I don't like different.
Hey, listen.
Exact same either.
Nothing's wrong with difference.
Luigi's Mansion is the perfect example. That game was critically horrible. Everyone hated that game because it was different. They wanted a Mario game. Guess what? You got a Luigi game. Fuck you. And it was a ghost hunting game of all things that Luigi can do.
And it was awesome.
And you know what happened? You know what happened? It got a sequel on the 3DS that is still #1 in the charts in Japan.
Still need to get it.
Oh, it's fantastic. That's a perfect sequel right
That
there.
game's just
It's almost as perfect as a sequel as Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. It's very close.
wow,
Uh,
sweet.
so now I want to talk about the Xbox One console itself. It's fucking ginormous. A lot of people are comparing it to a VCR.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh what?
Look at Greg. You can see it.
Huh.
Look how big that thing is.
Well.
Is
I've
this a
seen
problem? No. I hate it when people. Two things I hate when people complain about. I hate it when they complain about what the console looks like and how big it is, and I hate when they complain about how big the controller is. Microsoft fans, I'm sorry. There's no excuse. The first Xbox was a ginormous box, and the controller was bigger than the Dreamcast controller. There is no excuse to say, oh, that controller doesn't look comfortable, and how am I going to fit this console in here? There's no excuse. There's just none at all. Any gamer in any respect, especially Dreamcast owners, same thing. Controller is huge. There's no reason to complain about it.
Yeah.
It
It's
makes
just,
me wonder how many games are Warners these days.
yeah, I know. It's because they're either here's what it is. They're either not all games are like that. Not all gamers are like that. It's more
It's
a
like
generalization.
select group.
The thing, no, it's not even that. It's much smaller than we think of it as. It's just the thing is, the annoying people are always the most vocal,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
power of the internet makes them the most well known because they are the most vocal.
Yeah.
And the idea is they're either young children or they were middle-aged men who are trying to recreate their childhood, which is impossible. Developers can't recreate your childhood. You can never get the same thrill you got
Guys
from
trying to get the newest stuff out there.
If you're playing Mario Galaxy, you will never feel the same way when you play Mario 64. Try to enjoy the game for what it is, try to enjoy the progress, and try to enjoy the fact, hey, remember when I said the thing with the developers, that you should want to tinker with new toys? It's the same thing with gamers. You should want to play with new toys. You want a new experience. It's stimulation. Every generation, from 4-bit to now, is stimulating in a different way. When I got my first Atari 2600, I played those games and I loved them. It was different for me. It was a different experience. It was a new toy to play with, and it's different. And same thing now. When I first played the Wii U, I literally said this. I just hold my hands and go, "Man, this is the shit."
Huh.
Eh,
Well.
It
can't wait to upgrade the Vita. That's
and when I played the Kinect for the first time, it was very fun. Well, not the first games. There were the technical difficulties, but when it really got its gears rolling, I really enjoyed the Kinect.
Yeah.
I thought it was very interactive. Interaction's very important. That's just how it is.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah. Peter.
What?
Yes, we're doing this again.
Paying attention.
What are you doing?
What are you selling?
Peter, say something. Who's an Xbox owner? I'm not.
I am.
Full game system guy, not me.
I have the original Xbox. Me.
Wait, why don't you talk about that?
You know, I have to say, the original Xbox is, in my opinion, my favorite. You know, call me old-fashioned, I don't give a crap. I like the Xbox. Not the Xbox 360, not this Xbox 390, or the frickin' 1, or the 7. I like the Xbox.
Well,
You know, it's just my taste. I think it was good, it was simple, yet satisfying. See? There you go.
I don't know, because
Just like...
I'm not saying you're wrong, and I'm not disagreeing with you. At the same time, I was a GameCube owner, and I thought the GameCube kicked the hell out of the Xbox, even though
Hey, I'm not gonna deny that. I mean,
it was simple, but at the same time, there was nothing special about it. Like I had, like the PS3 and the 360 have virtually the exact same library, and the PS4 and it should change that. The Kinect's changing that because there is some Kinect exclusive games.
yeah,
But it's just the matter of the fact is they have the same library. Exclusive sell consoles. That's what it boils down to. When you exclusive sell consoles, Nintendo has a lot of them. Sony, they lost a few in the beginning, but they're getting more back. BioShock Infinite is sold by the factories,
yeah.
and Xbox has Halo, and they have Gears of War.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to name more Xbox exclusives?
Well,
I cannot.
The first one.
I cannot because there is only two. And well, not let's make this more positive because this is a good thing in a way.
I think there was.
If you are a gamer that doesn't want all this hullabaloo and commotion, and you just want to play games and like without getting into the like when you when you live somewhere and there's a specific way to get there, and when someone from another place comes around, he has no idea where to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want a place with numbered streets and a grid. And that's what the Xbox is.
The Xbox also had a few exclusive games for like this karaoke stuff. I actually have one it's actually pretty cool. I'm not lying. It's actually very cool. I mean.
All right.
Yeah.
So, fair enough.
Yeah. So let's talk about the effective changes compared to Xbox One. No, excuse me. I can't say Xbox One anymore. Xbox
360.
The Xbox Classic.
Xbox Classic. All right. The classic Xbox, the original Xbox, Xbox 360, and the Xbox One.
Well,
let's talk about the effectual differences between among each.
One was more powerful than the other.
There's three of them.
Yeah, but that refers to all of them. One is more powerful than the other.
They have the graphic card, blah, blah, blah.
Graphic card, RAM, ability.
All right, so you're saying the Xbox One is good?
Well, no, I'm not. I didn't say it was bad either.
No, I'm saying it's good.
Like,
as in it's not. It doesn't suck.
I'm not assuming it's gonna suck. I don't know what it's like yet. It's not on the shelves yet. But I'm just saying.
They're saying that this. All I kept hearing about with the Xbox One is TV. Or you have a TV. You can watch TV. All I heard was. Every time I think of the word Xbox One, every time I hear the word Xbox One, I think of TV, television, TV.
Well, that's what I was talking about before. That's what I was talking about before. The conference was all about the TV, the abilities, and it's like the TV was something that made Xbox 360 very big. You can do a lot on the 360, and it's a homepage, and I think they were trying to expand on that. I think this is a business decision. I'll say it again. I think this is a business decision because when the E3 comes out and they see some more games. Rare. This is big news, and I just hope they won't screw this up. Microsoft is hiring Rare to make a new exclusive for Xbox, and it better not be a motherfucking first-person shooter.
Watch it be.
And two, if they're gonna continue an old Rare franchise, my God, don't fuck it up like you fucked up Banjo-Kazooie. Rare does not have any of its golden boys anymore, so if they're gonna make something new, they gotta be careful.
They should.
They gotta be very careful.
Well, that'll go right down the shitter very quickly.
But you know what? You know what? This was a good business decision. It was a good idea. By saying, hey, Rare's gonna make an exclusive for us. Not only will Xbox finally have more exclusives people care about, but it's by motherfucking Rare. Like Rare fans from back in the day are gonna get to see what they can do now, and I'm sure we'll see the game at E3. It kind of disappoints me hearing that news because I was kind of hoping Nintendo would have been the rumors are true that Nintendo bought Rare back. I was kind of disappointed about that because I wanted more Banjo-Kazooie games, and I know Nintendo can do it right, but this isn't about Nintendo. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, nothing to do about it.
So the Xbox One had a very heavy setting on TV. I think they're just getting the boring shit out of the way. So when E3 comes, because what made their last E3 presentation so mind-numbingly boring was the fact that all they can talk about was how you can go on the internet and how you can that you had voice command.
Don't remind me. It was just like I was just sitting there with a Reese's Pieces doing this. Toss in there, eat. Toss in there, eat.
So
I'm not looking at the screen.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson. And you know what? Some guy on YouTube made a good point. I forgot his name, but I'm sorry, but he said that the Xbox One had the Xbox One needs more exclusives. The Xbox One needs this, and it looks like Microsoft's delivering on that. And he made a good point. He said he thinks Nintendo made a good call on not having a big E3 presentation this year because they're just showing off little games before the show, making demos out. I thought it was a good idea too when it came out, even though everyone bitched that it wasn't. Thought it was a good idea. And this is reasons why, because it's really easy to screw up an E3 conference. I mean, he said it in a nicer way, but I'm going to say it in a more blunt way. I'm starting to hate E3. I'm starting to think all E3 is for gamers to have their expectations through the roof, super high that it's impossible to satisfy them. And then what happens is when they don't get what they wanted, which is impossibly high expectations,
They rage.
They rage. And then what's going to happen is since the press, this was their point. This is where press and people get to join together and talk about games. Yes, here's the fault. If you're raging and bitching because you didn't get your expectations high, press is going to say that. And then the investors, this is why stock goes down in E3 every year. And everyone's so disappointed with Nintendo, like Microsoft, and Sony's presentations. They didn't get what they wanted. Boo hoo, boo hoo.
That's what happens when you
wah,
speculate.
wah.
It's all speculation. You can talk about it. You can apply it to anything. It's all speculation. They're gonna jump the gun anyway. What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
They're gonna jump the gun anyway.
But I'm sure Microsoft, now they got this boring crap out of the way, they might get it right with this E3 presentation because they've been the worst at it for a few years now. I mean, what are you going to do? Ubisoft's been kicking ass, but yeah, Microsoft's been going down because they can talk about boring shit we don't care about. We don't care. I have a cable box. I have a DVD player. I have a computer. I don't.
I have a television.
Yeah, I don't care that it's
That's
in your
something
game.
we care about, not TV.
Really?
It's just like that.
Like, I don't know. But let's get more positive to the Xbox One.
All right.
Because I don't want to make it sound like we're saying such bad things about it.
Xbox One's still a clean slate. We haven't seen it. It's not on the shelves yet, so
Yeah, and I think also they're saying calling it Xbox One because they want a new beginning, a fresh start. I think that's a good idea because Greg, you were right in that respect. They have gone too far, so the best thing to do is go back to the beginning. However, I'm still disappointed with the fact that they didn't try anything new. The Kinect is still relatively new, so I'm thinking they're trying to use that angle, especially to the fact that you have to have your Kinect connected. But at the same time, it's kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping that because PlayStation 4, they fixed their shit when they released the PS4. They fixed their shit because they made some mistakes. They're still a fantastic company. I always thought that Sony made some great hardware, but at the same time, it's like even the name PS4. You couldn't like. I always respected PlayStation's don't stick to what works policy, but it's getting old. You can't change a game with graphics anymore. It's just gonna look nicer. When you went from Super Nintendo to N64, 3D modeling was possible. That was graphics going up and games being new. When it went to the GameCube, you were able to interact with things you never even dreamed of interacting before.
But I have. This is what I take issue with. I'm glad you brought that up. What happens when there's nowhere else to go? Like it's like here's the thing. What happens when water rises and there's nowhere for the water to go? It's just gonna it stops.
Well,
when you go so far as the PS4 or the Xbox One has better graphics or has better stuff. What's gonna happen when you have no more things to improve?
Well, I'm glad you said that because a lot of analysts are saying this, and I wholeheartedly agree with this. That it's very sad, though, too, that console games, there's a window of possibility that console games will be a thing of the past. Because it's getting more expensive to make console games, and it's getting more convoluted. Even though I think a good programmer should like the fact that they get to tinker with new toys. It's kind of disappointing. I don't believe that. However, one of the producers of the original Grand Theft Auto games made an excellent point. He said, it's not going to be all consoles that are gone. It's going to be one of the three because you can't handle anymore. And he didn't say which I wholeheartedly respected because that meant he wasn't a dick who tried to signal people out. I'm sorry. I personally think it's Microsoft. I apologize for saying that. There's no offense to any Xbox fan. I think it's a great console. But at the same time, the fact that you have to look at this generally. You have three choices. Would you like the Wii U with a lot of new gameplay ideas? Would you like the PS4 with a lot of new gameplay ideas? Or would you like a more powerful 360?
You'd probably go with the other two.
Yes, pretty much.
PS4 would have a lot of games that includes that touchpad on the controller.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's like the handheld market's going great right now because it's taking that effect. You can either pick a game with 3D graphics with a gyro sensor, which this and that, or you can have a Vita with a touchpad, with a touchpad, dual control sticks.
It's just like you can just have games that can use the touchscreen for something. It's just not there for show.
Yeah, I'm actually going to write an article about this, so I'll go into detail about it. But I personally believe that this generation will finally stop the graphics debate. It will prove that graphics don't matter. Well,
It's about the newest stuff you can take away.
yes. This one will prove it, because we'll get to see what sells more. I mean, Xbox One is going to be one of those consoles that don't sell at first, like the Wii U is going through right now. But the Xbox One will sell eventually, especially when the 360 feels dated. Right now, 360s are selling out. A lot of people are buying 360s, and I think that's weird because the same effect happened with Sega. What happened was they had the 32X out, but the Saturn was going to come out in a few months. In that day, gamers waited for the Saturn, but today they're buying the 360 when the Xbox One is coming out.
Oh. Oh.
You can't figure it out.
Gamer logic.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the Xbox One, I'm gonna say the same thing I said with the PS4. It's kind of underwhelming. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's good. I can't prove that. I'm not gonna be those assholes. I can't prove. And I don't even know everything about it. It's not on the shelf. Even if I knew every little detail fucking about it in the world, I'm not going to say whether it's good or bad until it hits shelves and I see how people react to it. Because I'm not going to buy an Xbox One. I'm still a Nintendo loyalist. I'm
a portable game guy.
Yeah, I mean, I have a retro collection, which I stick to very much. I have a PS1, but I want to get a PS2, but it's not current. That's why I don't count it as not having a Nintendo. I mean, basically all my Nintendo consoles are in my room, and the rest are in the basement. That's just me. But I'm not gonna be those dicks who say it's not gonna be good. I mean, Xbox One has some great extras, even though I don't care about them. They're there, and they really and I have to admit, it revolutionized how gamers interact with the whole world. I mean, the fact that the rumor that it's always online, kind of disappointing. Also, that thing they said where you have to put the code in so use games or thing in the past. It looks like that's true. I think someone confirmed that, which is going to hurt their consumer market. But, you know, at the same time, they will make more money from that. Especially since they get new... And this means they have to get more exclusives. Because there's no excuse anymore. Because PlayStation... they're going to buy PlayStation games. Because, again, PlayStation libraries and Xbox libraries are virtually the same thing. So, would you rather buy a used game for Sony, or would you rather have to buy the new game for the Xbox One? It's just a matter of... It's not even a matter of preference anymore. It's just a matter of common sense.
This kind of sounds like going for like food shopping. You know, it's like
you got to remember these companies are businesses. I'm getting so sick of the gaming mentality where gamers think that these companies are magic genies who will give you every wish you command. They are business.
It's not like that.
It's like right now with the Nintendo thing, taking content ID on YouTube. They have a right to do that. I mean, do I agree with it? Probably not. I don't know. But when they find out this is probably a bad business decision, they'll stop doing it. If it's a good business decision, tough shit, they'll keep doing it. They're a business. They're going to do things you don't like. Like that's a famous thing with the PS3. It was a famous thing with the Virtual Boy and the Power Glove. It was a famous thing with the early Kinects.
Yeah, but those had... here's the thing. I think those, like the Power Glove, come on, they legitimately had problems.
Yeah, that was. It
wasn't just speculation.
Yeah, but we can say that because they got on the shelves.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, this, I mean, that's why. It's still all speculation. You can't really.
And that's why, like the PS4, we're gonna have a follow up on this when it's on shelves. We'll find out on E3. This will be a very exciting E3 because I want to see more about the Xbox One. I want to know if it's, even though I'm not gonna buy it, I want to know if it's worth the buy.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know.
Yes, thank you, Greg, for the musical.
I want to know.
Yeah.
You want to know. They want to know. Sorry,
I don't even know.
Oh, we have fun.
All right, just to wrap it up, Xbox One has some good ideas. As of right now, it has a lot of bad ideas. We'll see if it's resolved in E3. We'll see hopefully they'll show more games. I want them to show more games. It's what's going to redeem this console in the eyes of marketers. But we're out of time. So, we'll see. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Triple M reporting out.
Portable Gamer, Shadow Dragon 90, I'm out.
Mega Metal is out.
That was fun, Jimmy.